Hello there, fellow Minecrafters. I'm just doing a repost of my zombie pigment farm here. As there has been a lot of word about zombie pigment farms lately in several different builds and stuff. I'm just going to show you my simple principle of how to build one with very few resources. No big towers, no big effort basically. The core of it is just this simple contraption here, and it's definitely based on a similar concept that you've probably seen before. Setting trapdoors on fire by means of lava blocks, but just the way that I set them on fire is different. And as you can see, it's only based on having 3 lava sources instead of huge towers all the way up to the portal. You can build this all at the base of the portal. As you can see here, here's the dispenser with the water in it, the dispenser, just a simple bucket here. And this is just one single sticky piston with a couple of slime blocks, basically doing the job in retracting the trapdoors surrounding those lava blocks so that the lava just starts to flow. And when it does that, it creates an inferno, which you're not able to see, but it's definitely creating that inferno and setting the portal active by retracting the water as well at the same time. I'll show you if I flip this thing on with this switch. This one's for the trident killer, and this one is just to light the portal. If I turn it on, it has to warm up just for a few seconds to make the lava flow very reliably. As you can see, it already flows every once in a while, and if it does, it sets the portal in the on condition. It lights it, and you see some fire here even, but you can prevent that from happening by putting some more trapdoors in there. But if fire here and there, it's alright. You see now that it's fully fired up. Every time the piston retracts, it lights the portal very reliably, and if it retracts the piston, it also pulls the water back into the dispenser at the right time. So by doing so, you create basically a cycle that lights the portal every 0.4 seconds, 2.5 times a second, 150 times a minute. It is the most efficient way of doing it. I've tried to even put 2 dispensers in, dispensing the water from one end and picking it up on the other end, so creating basically half of the cycle time required, but the portal doesn't light that fast reliably. So it's basically all about this zombie pigment farm, and it gives you 30,000 experience an hour. I've tested it several times and it works very reliably. And just for the fun bit of it, I put the pigment through a bubble column elevator just for the fun of it, you know, because you want to see them line up and drop down and push each other off. It's just hilarious to see all these zombies drop to their death. Hear them screech and scream. The other side is just a simple collection system, some water. Look at them pushing. You might even get this a little bit faster if you expand the collection system and the water elevator, but there's no mob cap anyway involved in this, so it doesn't really matter. Sometimes it slows down a little bit, as you can see, but it does very well. It gets you over 7,000 gold nuggets, 300 gold ingots. Just look at the redstone for a second here. I have it running up here on the black concrete. Here you see on the right, that's the switch to turn on the portal. I have it run here over into this room area where I use some torches just to invert the signal to turn on the dispenser and the piston, which is right on top of here, turn them on at the same time so that they're always perfectly in sync. That's really all the redstone there is. You see that's just a fast comparator clock. This one runs at the 0.4 seconds. Just make sure you have 2 redstone in between here and the clock itself, otherwise the dispenser won't work. But this is all there is to it. 1 piston, 1 dispenser, 1 comparator here, and a few repeaters just to extend the signal from the switch. And you can see they're just floating in here, coming in here as fast as they can. Turn the trident killer on, and you got this beautiful massacre happening right in front of you. Getting a 30 XP an hour. I don't think I need to make a tutorial of this because it's really very easy. Those trapdoors, 4 layers. I think I got 9 in each row in total. And I put some additional ones in here on the side to make sure that the lava is setting all these trapdoors on fire here on top. But I don't even think these are strictly necessary. As you can see, it runs very reliably. It's very cheap, very easy to build. Everything is pretty much on ground level. You don't need this elevator, obviously. You can just drop them down into a kill chamber like this. But I just prefer to have everything above ground and see the things that are happening right in front of me and have full control of everything that's going on. So I hope you like it. If you do, please leave me a like, and you can share the concept and build something nice out of it. I don't mind. Use it to your advantage. It works really great. Get a lot of loot. Build a small sorting system down here, based it on Silent Whisperers 1. Seems very reliable, and yeah, you get lots of stuff in here, and it's just flowing in rapidly. And you definitely need some good storage, some good trading with clerics, for example, to get rid of all the rotten flesh. And yeah, you don't have to mine anymore for gold or rotten flesh or anything. That's just flowing in here, and just stand here. You can even gather the experience coming down here from the trident killers. It's a great build. I don't think anybody has used this concept yet in this way, but it's the most reliable, in my opinion, especially if you build it just in 2 chunks. This side here is 1 chunk, and this side of the portal is another chunk. And if you do that, in my experience, that's the best way of doing it. If you spread it over 3 chunks, you get fewer pigment for some reason. I've tried to move this around a little bit, put even the portal and the zombie spawn onto a chunk border. That doesn't matter, but what I did see is that it does matter if you put the lighting part, this section, if you spread it over 2 chunks, you better have it in 1 chunk. That's just my experience after testing for several hours. I got the stats for you if you're interested, but this is the best way to do it. Again, it's cheap, it's simple, you can build this thing in an hour. I just built the building around it just for the fun of it, playing around with some different textures that probably nobody ever use it, but I like it. I like the brick with the end stone for a roof. I think it was a fun build to make. Just try it out for yourself. You can build this in the testing environment really easily. It's low cost. Give it a try. Alright, thanks guys. Thanks for watching.